for me, made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Bears defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Simon, nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He finds his man. Complete. That's Simon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. The Colts now are 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Minshew going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Now a give, right side. It's Simon. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that, because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Minshew sets to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive, because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go,
from the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st down, it's Fields. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Here's Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. But Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, it's Flowers. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they've got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Now a 2nd and 10. Read option. Here's Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will make it 6-0.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That complete to Downs. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Now Minshew.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Colts nothing.
Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Off play action, it's Minshew. And he's got Pierce. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Simon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Here's Minshew. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bears are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Adams. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. On 2nd down, it's Simon. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun, Minshew to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Scott to return it. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing on third down, Fields. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. On fourth down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Fielded just inside the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right. If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. On second down now, it's Simon. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return is Scott. Powerful running. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Fields. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down there.
Hey, Monday.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He hits his target, the tight end Adams. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, son.
Here's Fields. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Again, Fields. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Here go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Fields. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 27-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
To throw is Fields. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Throwing again is Fields. He goes right back to Adams. That's complete. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Hey, Ken.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible, let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Simon. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. He finds his man complete. That's Simon. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Minshew sets to throw. Got his open man. It's Mallory. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
Following scoring the touchdown. Here's Gay to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, it's Simon. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 51 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Over the middle, complete. That's Simon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 24-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Simon, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 13-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Simon, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. That's to the tight end, Mallory. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And 3rd and 8 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now Herbert to start the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
That is caught by Herbert. Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing. And they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Here we go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Here's Fields. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Chicago.
Herbert now on the option. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He's now lost fumbles in back-to-back weeks. And, of course, you remember last week's game, such a close affair. That hurt him.
Hurt him in a big way, and it is so key to take care of the ball because, remember, the team making the fewest mistakes usually wins the game. So you got to take care of the ball, lock it away.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Chris Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Now Minshew. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, son.
And they will take a knee here.
Here we go. Sit high.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Chicago,